Yo, what's up, guys? This is a puzzle from the Discord server. So it's anti-night, and it's a palindrome, so each of these can be read the same forwards and backwards. So like if this is a 1 and that's a 2, then it's a palindrome. With this it is a 9 in the middle, so whatever these are, I think they have to be the same. So this can't be a 1 or a 5, so this also can't be a 1 or a 5. So let me check that I'm recording. We'll get started. Can't be a 1 anywhere in this palindrome. Two, 3, or 9. So it could be a 4 in there somewhere. Can't be a 6. Or a 9. Or a 7. This has to have an 8 and a 4, I think. Is there something it looks like? This could be a 2. Might want to look at these up here. So 3 and 4 is out. Seems like there's nothing close enough to figure anything out though. There has to be a 1 in this box. So it can be anywhere there. Maybe this is the next place to look. 6s are being repeated, so there might be some reason for that. Why would 6s be repeated? There can't be a 6 on this stick. So in this, can't be a 6 anywhere in there. So that is a 6. Now one of those is 6, that can't be a 6. A 6, that box has to be somewhere there. Oh, it also can't be there. So this stick can't have a 6 now. And this stick also can't have a 6. Could have a 2. Can't have 4 or 8. Which is actually super interesting. Because 4 and 8s are kind of the wild cards. So it can't have a 1, 4, or 8, because it would, the square hits both. If it's a 4, the square can't be a 4. If this is a 4, that square can't be a 4. It's 8. Oh, unless there's an 8 on the middle. Yeah, I think if there's an 8 on the middle, it wouldn't do anything. To that one. A 5 in here. That's a 5. So that's also a 5. This is actually very restrictive. Wasn't sure how restrictive it would be. So the block 5s can't be in there. Because of these 2-5 possibilities. So 5 can be anywhere in there. But they can't be in the palindrome. So it can only be in those 3 spots. Which means that this can't be a 5, this palindrome as well. So let's see. 1 in the square. It's very restricted. 2, 3. And then 4 and 8s we know about. 7s though. 7s are restricted. I might as well denote that if I'm going to be denoting stuff. Seven means that can't be a 7. I think these edges can only be a 2 or 8. I think. Let me explain my logic. It can't be a 4. It can't be a 1. It can be a 2. Oh, 3s. Right. This is the palindrome to look at. Can't be a 1. Could be a 2. Can't be a 3. Could be a 4. So let's just write this down. Or 2, 8. Or 9. If 2 is either here or here, then that can't be a 2. Which is interesting. These are looking really important. This can't be an even number. Or odd, I mean. Because it sees 1 through the palindrome, 3, 5, and 7. I guess it could be a 9. Oh, 9 in this block can only be here. Get the feeling that's important. Look at that, 999. It's just like that puzzle game. Get it? Can I do any better than that? I don't think so. But that was a lot. For just some 9s to get. So 9 can't be on this palindrome because of that, so it can't be there. So it's gotta be like that. So neither of these palindromes can be 9, or 3, or 4. That one can't be 6. This one sees more things, so I'm gonna look at that. But I think as long as 8s and 2s are basically free, it's gonna be annoying to solve. 3 here becomes pretty huge. So now 3 can't be there. This cell. So no matter what, I think 3 can't be on this palindrome. Yeah, the 3 up here gets rid of those, so 3 is in this X-wing, but I can't confirm if it's the palindrome or not, because it could just as easily be like that. But that also means that I think there has to be a 3 in this middle area. If the 3's here, it's both the 3's here, it hits that. If the 3's here, it's doesn't really matter much. But no matter what, all these 3's see this block. So that palindrome cannot be a 3. And this palindrome cannot be a 3. This palindrome cannot be 3. I don't think there can be a 3 on any palindromes. Aside from maybe these ones. Oh, it can't be on this one either, because of those 3's. And it can't be on this one. Or this one. Or this one. Okay, so 3's can't be on any palindrome anymore. That's interesting, a little bit of logic. I don't know if it's useful. Could maybe be in here. I don't really see any reason why not. I'll write down if it's 3, just this once. Because I'm seeing something here. So we proved 3's can't be on the palindrome, right? So that's a 3. So that's some really cool logic. That's a 3, that's a 5. That 5 sees that, and it can't be on the palindrome because of this 5, so this is a 5. Can't be on the palindrome, so this is a 5. Again, 5 can't be on any palindrome in this entire thing. So it's gotta be up here. That's crazy. Can't figure out the last one. Right, this can't be a 5 now. So this is a 5. And this must be the last 5. That is pretty neat. Can I do anything more with 3's? Ah, yeah, that 3. Gets us this one. And then that 3 sees that, so now we know how that palindrome goes. Now this 2 proves that there's a 2 somewhere in there, 2 somewhere in there. Do much else? Nah. Alright, what do I look at next? Tempted to look at this, but I know there's probably not much I can do with that yet. I don't think 7s are the way to solve. To figure it all out. not really looked at ones, admittedly. Ones can't be on this palindrome because it would make a weird X-wing. Yeah, because one is trapped into these two places. If the one were on this palindrome, then there would be no place to put a one in this box. So that's possible. Yep. That sounds right. So this can't be a 1. Could be a 2. Can't be a 3. Could be a 4. Can't be a 5, 6, 7. Oh wait, is it a 9? Yeah, it's a 9. Sometimes you just have to look at the 9s. Finish those up now, I guess. That's a 9. And then up here, those 2 is a 9. Those 2 is a 9. I'm not sure if I can get any more. I can look at this now, though. Oh, actually, now that we know this palindrome, this 2 shoves a 2 up here. I get rid of this. So we know there's a 2 somewhere in there. If the 2 is here, that'd be kind of cool. Can I figure out any of this yet? Not made any progress on 2 4s or 8s. Maybe I can look at this 4 now. So this 4 rolls out those spaces. So 4 will probably be on a palindrome. But if you look at this entire row, contains so many it sees so many palindromes. Those are all the palindromes that can't be 4. There's a lot of them. So the question is, what is seeing the most things? Which of these palindromes, I mean? Okay, so all of those are seeing 4. This one is also seeing 1. Not 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. So that is a 2, either a 2 or 8 on that palindrome, I think. So is there any square they're both seeing? I think this square. And this square. If I could figure out if either of those are a 2 or if either of those are an 8. This square cannot be a 2 because of the pencil marks. Can't figure out if that actually means anything or not. Oh man. This square can't be a 2. Just not sure how to proceed here. Because, like, just because this square can be 8 doesn't mean it has to be. It could be a 1 or a trillion other things. What should I be looking at? Maybe 3s? Both those 3s, see that? Xbox 3s are heavily restricted. This has to be a 3. Yep. So that's a 3 because of the pencil marks. Well, this 3 solves that. No. There's already a 3 in that box. Thank you, game. Before or 1. So all the 3s are done. How does that change anything? This block is still looking pretty good. There has to be a 1 on one of these palindromes. For some reason I thought that meant that there had to be a 1 there, because of that, but some of them are kind of hanging off, and they don't really go backwards. This is a really cool puzzle though. So there has to be a 1 somewhere in there. Don't know much about 2s, except for that the 2s have to be on a palindrome. They can't be on the empty space in the middle. If the 2 is here, that would force a 2 here. That's not really enough to go on. Unlucky. I feel like we just know nothing about 2s. 2 can't be here, because then, see both of those. Could 2 be in the palindrome? If 2 were here, rule out that, force a 2 there, and then that 2 would have to be there. I don't think that's enough. Oh wait, no, it would kill this palindrome. That's insane. Yeah, 2 can't be there. Because if a 2's here, then that combined with the pencil mark 2's means that the 2 has to be somewhere in a palindrome. And if the 2 were here, there would be no way to finish it. If the 2 was here, it would still clash, so this can't be a 2. So the palindrome can't be a 2. That square can't be a 2. So 2 is restricted here, so now this square can't be a 2. because it would hit both. Oh man, this is really complicated. Two might be not the thing I'm supposed to be looking at. About sevens. Is the only 7 on the board? I think so. That's not super great, because everything it sees I already... everything it sees I've filled in, I just have this whole cluster filled in right there. I don't have the rest of them. Okay, hypothetically, if this is a 2, then that would force this into a 2, this into a 2, this into a 2. I think it's alt-click or control-click. Yeah. So that's 2, that's 2, that's 2, that's 2. Now this thing can't be a 2 anymore. So 2 is locked into those 2 spots. Additionally, this pentomino can't be a 2, so this has to be a 2. This pentomino can't be a 2, so this has to be a 2, and then it clashes. Okay, let me go through that one more time. This is a 2, forces that 2, which forces that 2, which forces that 2 up there. And then, because this sees every pentomino, that is the 2. So then, that has to be a 2, because there can't be a 2 on that pentomino, so this can't be a 2. This is a 2. This is a 2. This is a 6. Let me just double check that. Don't want to be going too fast. Yeah, that's good logic. I don't know if I can say that it's not on a pentomino. Palindrome. My bad. So, there's 3-6 somewhere in there. Could be on the palindrome. Go anywhere else with the 6s? I don't think so. The pentomino can't be a 6 because of this 6. So you can actually pencil 6 into there as well, and into here. Right, it can't be here because of that 6. So we know it's on the palindrome now. Well, forgive me if I've been palindroming on. I don't think that's a word. This 6 can't be here because that would clash. It can't be there. So it's gotta be in there. Oh right, this 6 gets rid of that. But now this 6 is too far away to hit it with Knight's move. But now this is getting interesting. This can't be a 2 anymore. Which is kind of cool. So that's locked into being a 4 and an 8. This 4 is pretty big now. Locks a 4 into either there or there, which means there's a 4 either there or there. Just according to logic. I can maybe do my old guessing strat. 4 is actually huge in regards to this row as well, in this box, because it can't be there, because that's impossible. So 4 is either here or here. 4 is here. It would lock a 4 into one of those two spots. And 4 can't be there, so 4 would have to be there. I think it's still possible. 4 there, 4 there, 4 there. Yeah, that's fine. Totally fine. So let's see, 1. Ah, 1! I can finally use you. Fantastic. So 1 is locked in there, so it's also locked in here. That can't be on the pentomino. I'm just gonna call it that, I guess. Whatever. Who cares? Hopefully not the creator of this puzzle, who I will credit if I can remember to. Probably won't. Just yell at me if I don't. 1 can't be on this pentomino. Can it be on this pentomino? Maybe? Either way, 1 is in one of those two spots. It's definitely an interesting concept for a puzzle. Alright, let's go back to 2s now. Can we get anything new? I know 2s are locked into these spots. So because we know that, does that mean 2s are also locked into these two spots? Question, question. That might be logical. I am unsure about it. Let's look in this cell, just for an example. 2 sees all those. Also this block by pentomino. Oh, so this has to be 2. Yeah, that logic sounds right. That displaces a 1. What was the 1 do? It's just forced in here, but we don't know anything about it. 1 is either here or here. This box. If 1 is here... If 1 is here, then 1 is here. Then 1 is there. Oh darn, that is possible. I thought there was something really crazy going on there. I suppose not. Alright. 4 and 8 are still the wild cards, so this is either 4 or 8. So by that same logic, this is also either 4 or 8. So I can solve for this, I think. Yes? Yes. This is a 7. Alright, tell me if that's bullshit or not, because it might be. But it would be really cool if I'm just a legend. I mean, it'll tell me at the end if I'm right, I think. Although I don't know if it'll understand the palindrome rules. The 7 gets shoved in here. That still looks right. And that 1 gives us this 1 because of the rule. So let's see. So this is also a 4-8 thing, I think. So this has to be a 7. So crazy. Yeah, this has to be 7. If you don't want to make a mistake, just always stare at things for a while. And eventually you'll get it. That's my strat. So now this is not a 4-8. Yes, it is a 4-8. 4-8 sounds 4 great. Let's see, there needs to be a 4 and 8 and a 1 in here. And 1's slide on down. This has to be the 1. Disappeared. This is a 4-8 pair. And this is a 4-8 pair. So what am I missing? 2's and 6's in there. Can I figure this out yet? Well, that is not a 2. Because of this 2. I know a 2 is either here or here. So that square can't be a 2, but that's not really helpful right now. 2 sees that by Knight's Roll and that by Sudoku, so that's a 2. That's a 9. Oh, we got an 8! Can I get a fucking PogChamp? So that's not an 8. So that's a 2 pair. That's no longer a 2 possibility. This 8 means that this is an 8, or this is an 8. The missing number is a 1, so the 1 has to be up here. Yes, I did just do a drum roll on my pants instead of the desk that I have. That's how it goes sometimes. So it needs to be 8. And a 4. Wow. Crazy. So this is a 4. This is an 8. This is an 8. That 8 sees that by Knight's move, that by Sudoku, so this has to be a 4 pair. And this is an 8 pair. This is a 4. And this is a 4. This is a 4. This is an 8. This is a 4. And that is a 4. That is an 8. That is an 8. And that is an 8. That is a 6. And that is a 2. I think that means I did it right. I'm not sure though. Let me know in the comments. This was a fun little puzzle. I'll see you on the next one.